Hi, this is Jamie Toennies, Executive Director for the United Way of the Black Hills. I'm really excited to give you some updates on our COVID efforts in the Black Hills. So as you hopefully know, we have a rolling grant available for any nonprofit or school district or library who has experienced an increase in demand for services or an increase in costs to provide their services due to the pandemic. We have been able to help so many people through this effort by supporting our nonprofit community, different activities like food for families, economic assistance for those who have suffered a job loss or furlough. We've provided educational assistance, support for childcare centers, volunteer mask making efforts, just so many different things that we're really, really proud to have helped thanks to the support of our community. This week, in fact, we have awarded another $46,000 in grants. Two of those are for childcare sites, the YMCA and the Northern Hills Alliance for Children. So with those efforts, we're supporting childcare in the Custer community, the Lee Deadwood community, and Rapid City. We also gave a brand new grant to Career Learning Center so that they can offer some basic computer courses for students who are in need of learning a new skill in order to be able to find a new job as our economy changes. Again, this is a rolling deadline. We always encourage any nonprofits who are in the Black Hills who are experiencing difficulties due to the pandemic to please reach out to me or go to our website and apply for our grant, because those funds are available until we expend all of the dollars we've raised. At the same time, while we've tried to get the grants out to agencies as soon as they apply, we are also recognizing that the pandemic is going to affect our community for a long time to come. The economic impact, the health and wellness impact on individuals, families, as well as certain industries is still being assessed. In fact, one of the things that I'm very proud of is that we have just completed 2 different surveys in partnership with many others that are looking at 2 key industries that we have our eye on. One is the nonprofit sector, and the second is the childcare industry. So within the nonprofit sector, we know that they were adversely affected, but we didn't know to what extent. So we just launched a statewide survey in partnership with many others, conducted by Benchmark Data Labs, to look at that issue. And I'm gonna be sharing a lot more details about that survey in the future, but I will tell you that 82% of those surveyed saw an increase in demand for their services by as much as 250%. And most of that was for brand new clients that they had never served before. I also mentioned the childcare industry. That is one we have our eye on. It aligns with the work that we do with our Black Hills Reads initiative, where we are focused on early literacy because we know the positive impact that has on a child's life. And school readiness is a key component of that work. And so looking at the ability for kids to get access to quality early learning. And so for those that are home with parents, we've had a weekly newsletter that we've sent out with all kinds of fun activities, as well as links to resources to help those parents. But we also recognize that we want kids who need care to have access. And so we did a statewide survey in partnership with some others to look at the childcare industry and the impact the pandemic has had on that. What we found is that it has also had a profound impact, as you can imagine, with new health and safety guidelines that centers need to follow to ensure the health and safety of the kids in their care. On the flip side, this is also an economic issue. If parents can't find care for their child, they're not going to be able to get back to work. And we know 79% of working moms have kids under the age of 6 in the state of South Dakota. So you're going to be hearing more about that as well as we delve into that and look at how we can leverage our resources, our funding, as well as partnerships with others, both locally and at the state level, to address these 2 issues. What I'd like to do is really thank you for your continued support of United Way as we have gone through this unheard of pandemic, as well as we are transitioning now from the urgent response that was needed right away to more of the midterm and long-term recovery that we are recognizing our community is going to need to stay strong. We hope we can count on your support as we move forward. We are going to be continuing to do so many of the things that we always do. For example, Day of Caring, such a vital element or event that we offer where we have thousands of volunteers go out, provide community service projects in our community. We're still going to do it. We're going to tweak it a little bit to make sure that it's safe and healthy for our volunteers, but we're going to make it happen because we know our communities rely on that service that's provided. And then we're also getting into campaign season. Again, when you look at the health of the nonprofit industry, as we get into our campaign season, that fundraising effort is more important than ever before because those funds are what's going to go help us meet our mission and help with the education, financial stability, and health for our community here in the Black Hills. We are lucky enough that we are here and able to help those in need, and we're going to continue to do that for as long as we need to. So thank you for being a part of that with us.